Hello everybody. I skipped last month on this platform. Just rotating around for real. So I'm here to begin off this August session of the monthly zodiac readings. How's everybody doing? I'm doing alright. So I got the decks that I want to use, and it's going to be like my spread by the decks and the questions that I'm going to ask for this monthly reading. So I don't know the first sign yet, alright, but I'm just going to break it down. So this deck right here, I want to begin off on something astrological. So I'm using a deck that deals very much with astrology. So this is my Oracle deck, Divine Circus. So what I'm trying to do is create a transit, right, in my spread. I want to see in the divinity of it as the energy is fluctuating. I want to see what energy that vibration, frequency, or whatever way is the perfect term, how they gonna connect within your monthly energy. So this deck right here is which one is this one called? My astrological deck is Blue Moon Astrology, I think it's called. Black Moon, my bad, Black Moon. Spirit of the Animals. So I'm coming down on the nature, blending in, you know, your natural aspect more. And then the last oracle there is my New Orleans oracle. And right here, I have plans to use this deck right here for this basic situation that potentially can occur, but it's gonna exemplify, help me expand on examples of how this transit energy could be more closely felt. Alright, that's my aim and that's my goal. So also here for this session of monthly readings, I want to use my Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. I want to use the Dream Keeper's Tarot. I want to also use the Tarot of the Orisha. I want to also use Tarot Z to be the clarifiers with the oracle decks that I'm using throughout the month. So I hope y'all enjoy this session. Alright, I really will appreciate it. And let's get in started. Hey Aquarius, how you doing? Excuse me, I got a little tickle in my throat. I'm here to do your monthly August reading, right? So let's go ahead and get it started with this astrology energy that's out here, okay? We're going to get one oracle. So we have one oracle card for to begin this transit energy reading for Aquarius in my August, please. One card, please. Aquarius. One card. You got second house. That reminds me of the connection with Uranus and Saturn right now. Oh. Second house, babe. Let's see what's going on with this. And get 3 cards to clarify this one. Here we have 3 cards for Aquarius. 3 cards for Aquarius. We have Temperance. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. Underneath of that we have the 7 of Cups. Hold on 1 minute. This energy is a little assertive. And I feel the assertiveness with the 3 of Swords and this Temperance card that's here, right? And what I mean by assertiveness, it means it's assertive. This Knight of Wands that's here is very strategic. So basically what I'm trying to say is, you could, maybe Aquarius, are you feeling a little possessive in certain situations? Are you feeling like other situations that your limits are high? Are you satisfied at where you at? Or how do I say it? I'm going to say satisfied a different way. Are you satisfied at where you at because you always engage in something? Meaning, you're always at an event. You're always shopping. You're always going here. You always got errands to do. But overall, you like your life. But yet you complain about your life to certain people. I'm not saying it's a bad thing or a good thing. I'm just trying to say that I ain't seeing your life perfect is what I'm trying to say. This energy is just very assertive and strategic. And, you know, Aquarius is, I think, for the ones that I know, they're very extrovert around people they feel comfortable with. So the only thing that I could say that could be odd is maybe you is outspoken around strangers. It just depends on the situation. You still could be quiet. For a prime example, you could be in a store, something crazy happened, that, and then after the people that was involved that you witnessed the crazy event left, you begin to gossip. It's like, yeah, it's a little bit like that. That's strategic too, being nosy. If you don't want everybody to know you being nosy, that's a strategic thing too. Let's get into it a little bit more. Okay, Aquarius? Can we get one card to see what this energy transition to? let's get that oracle card, okay? We have an oracle card for Aries, Aquarius. We got the Velvet Queen. Yes. That goes good for the assertive energy, though, the Velvet Queen. Very assertive and strategic. So I know that is definitely part of this energy so far. Let's get 3 cards to clarify. We have Ashala, which is also the emperor for this deck. I only can't laugh. I only can't laugh. We had a 9 of water. And we have the Magician. Underneath of it, we had a 6 of air. Its energy is demanding. I mean, I don't want to judge it because, you know, how do I say? I could be raising kids, right? I could be very demanding as a mother. As I could have very expectations, and you know, at the same time I could be very lenient, you know, where the 9 of cups is at. But in either mode that I'm in, I want to see something happen. You know, I want to see results. It's just that this, I mean, at any cost, like Aquarius, did somebody make you, any co-workers, they might have already made you upset, or they can make you upset this month you going into the office? How do you handle situations? I mean, everybody got different ways of handling situations. You know, it's different versions of snitching. Like, I don't get snitching too much anymore behind social media and trending, because I think if a certain performance is going to make somebody millions and they might not view it as they telling a secret, which is the form of snitching, right? Then what can you say about it? Second, you know, in this type of business, it's all about telling secrets. It's all about telling secrets. But, you know, how many secrets is fact checkable? Or how do those secrets get fact checked? Do it take an investigation? Do it take for you to go on the experience? Can you see what you're looking for in somebody else, if it came on a television show, can you see your answer that way? Do you need something to really be tangible for you? Like I say, I mean, it's definitely, it's definitely about seeing things. It's about seeing results. You know, how do, I don't know, it's different people. But the main question I want you to ask yourself while I'm trying to interpret the messages, so you can get what I'm trying to interpret. I mean, how do you resolve issues? Of course, I'm talking about more than one issue. So if you even come up with more than one issue, then you can understand why the Nine of Cups is here. And I know that the Nine of Cups usually mean wish fulfillment, but those issues, if you got demands attached to it, I mean, it's still a wish fulfillment. You know, even if you're going because somebody annoying you, or if you want to file a grievance against your company that you're working for mistreatment, you know, not getting a raise or anything like that. Or, you know, at least it would be good this month if you have some of those issues for you to be able to offload those this month. Some of those things just might work in your favor. Because Temperance is here with the Three of Swords, and I told you it's about strategy, I think the strategic approach of it is going to be very important up in it. So that could be also why the Nine of Cups and the Emperor is here. Like, it could be very sensitive for wherever Aquarius is in your chart when it comes to it. Meaning, you got Chiron that's in retrograde, Saturn in retrograde, and stuff. And I think Jupiter is with Aquarius at the same time. So the amount of pressure and the fulfillment and the swiftness of many things can be there. It could, you know, you can have moments without really even thinking it through, but the consequences is going to be there regardless. So, yeah. So, you know, that's the best way to describe all of that right there for you, Aquarius. Now, let's go ahead into the atmosphere and check how this energy is transitioning. Can we get one card, another card, but one, for the next level of transit energy down into the atmosphere now? We're in the atmosphere. You have Polar Bear Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. This is very beautiful. And that's true. We all have it. We all have a shaman within us to keep us for our length of our budget that we're supposed to be here on this planet. You know, everybody is a budget. That's, you know, budget is the one way to see how everything's connected. You budget food, finances, how long you walk, how long you sleep, your age, your lifespan. Everything is on a budget. And that's where you can find mystic at. And understanding that a budget is not a curse that can be broken. That's why sometimes money spells don't go that way the people want them to. Sometimes it appears the money spell went that way, and then once the money goes dry, some of them have some horrible luck. Sometimes it can go good and they can still have horrible luck or just stay on the good luck. Because budget is just one of those things. You just rushing the element of surprise. Polar bear. May I have 3 cards to clarify polar bear for Aquarius reading? We have the Chariot. You know, yeah, so true. Everything moves off of a budget, don't it? Everything. The steps that you have before you reach a certain thing. Even as you age, your steps is on a budget. Your heartbeat. When they take your blood pressure and your heart rate and all of that stuff is on a budget. Your temperature is on a budget. If it exceeds that budget limit, you might be sick. Everything is on a budget. And what do budget has in common than anything? Numbers, symbols. That's what air represents. We had a Knight of Cups. Just one more card, please. Even a budget make people, you know, come together. Think about the different jobs that people budget. Insurance, claims, lawsuits, criminal charges. When he sentenced you, that's a budget. Why is a budget so important? Do you know, Aquarius? Well, this one card is taking its time to come out. That's budgeting. Budgeting its energy. We got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, budget is something that is completed though. At least it represents it. And Six of Pentacles. So, what I take from this Chariot Knight of Cups that's here, right, is no matter whatever way this energy or whatever challenges might come to you this month, for real, Aquarius, is definitely look inside your dreams. Look inside your history. And that don't require you to go inside of yourself so deep. It's not a you that should be all on the subconscious. I mean on the conscious side of it. Okay, you don't have to go deep. That's why this Knight of Cups is here. It don't require to be deep. The Ten of Swords is the fact it's representing history. When you're going through your challenges, embrace your history. You know, embrace your history. I didn't say the history you told people, or the history that you don't want people to know, or the history that you the history you heal from, the history that you have created, the whole true part of your history. You need to reflect on that. Even in the world, find history during out this month. And I think it's going to really help you out with this energy that's going on. Because it's all of this already happened. You know, it's not the fact it already haven't happened, Whether we classify ourselves in the now, the future, the past, or it's always now. You know, where people get that thesis from, it's always now. But it always now, if you stay too far up in it, you're going to get your own self confused, because history is the thing that will be complicating you. That's why that Ten of Swords and that Six of Pentacles is here. Is you have to live with it. You born with history. You born with karma. Even when you came down here, and if you was the first ones a part of the civilization, as an animal, as a tree, as a flower, as a human, even when you first came here, you had history. And what do I mean by that? Because it told you, don't forget that you have somewhere else to come back to. So you born into history. So make sure you kind of keep yourself balanced in that. But don't go to the point where you put yourself in more than what you can handle. Alright? And it's giving you enough confidence because you still got knights rolling up here. Alright? So, can we get the last transit card? The final message here for Aquarius for the month of August. One card for the final message for Aquarius transit. There it goes. Speak your truth. What else going to help you with your truth other than that? I don't know. We have a strange addiction in this world that we rather believe something that's non-tangible than somebody tangible. And the only time we want to believe that person tangible is for the same reason we believe the non-tangible first. Because they showing evidence as they talk. Meaning, you could go and read about pregnancies, right? But 9 out of 10, a lot of times people don't take somebody serious until their stomach starts showing. Then it's real serious. And that's even go for that person. That person, depending on their challenges or whatever they had going through, they won't take their pregnancy serious until they get to a certain point of state. You know, not only that, sometimes when you're describing colors, or how you might want your nails done, or your hair cut, or this outfit to wear out, sometimes it takes for the tangible part, because sometimes everybody don't have the same visual skills. And sometimes we really do want that. And so far, for about the past 10 or 15 years, we have been programmed to be convinced that we do all have it. And even in the midst of believing it, we still walk out in the world and say, I don't know what you see in me. Become antisociable. You're sociable one way and believe in things because it took the history that they describing for you to say, oh, that shit sound good, to you go introvert when you go to public. You don't like nobody. I don't want to be around nobody. I don't like people. I like socializing, but I don't like people. So you twisted in it. It's not good or bad. I mean, you're not by yourself. It's at least a whole generation that function that way. Whether they come from different generations. It'll make up one whole generation. So can we have 3 cards to close out? My throat is tickling. To close out Aquarius reading. And this final clarification for Speak Your Truth. We have the Strength card. We had an Ace of Cups. See, that language is just the new version of the Tower of Babel. That's up in the Bible for a lot of Christian people. It's, you know, well, Judaism and down, because Genesis run through a lot of religions. But from Judaism down, I mean, it's just a reconstruction of the Tower of Babel. Now, I learned in philosophy, they call it the pentatonic. Okay? Maybe that'll help you out. You can do research. But the way we think now is the pentatonic effect, social media effect. Is, you know, it's the matrix effect of that one part of being on the screen, and all of those moments is there, you know. Neil, actually, if you think about it, Neil kind of represented that intro and that extrovert, meaning Neil still wanted to be around people, and the people he was around was more or less like, y'all need to help me out. Y'all done this to me, so I'm going to be around y'all because I'm trying to figure it out. But at the same time, he was stuck whenever he tried to engage in the world, right? He had to become that introvert in order to survive. So I don't want you to feel like I'm saying it as a wrong thing. I'm just saying that it could be that thesis could be changing very soon. Get yourself prepared. If you feel like you want to get out there and do some socializations, understand the risk. Take the risk with you. But be persistent. Don't give up. Take your breaks. Like I say, get your rest. Have your dreams. Renew yourself. Go back out there. Even if you do it 3 months out of a year. Never know when it's going to take on its own cruise control with this Strength card and the 8 of Cups. Okay? Can we get one card? One more card, please. That's 2. I ain't doing it this time. I just want one. You trying to be funny? Won't tell your secrets. Your secrets stay with me. That's that 4 of Swords. Your secrets. Yeah, I feel. And we got that Ace of Wands. That means speak your truth. Your secrets are your secrets. Don't forget it. Everybody gonna find out the truth on a lot of responsibility very soon. I hope this message helped you, Aquarius.